Hello, let's talk about Death Note. This is a thriller and mystery anime. It have 37 episodes. A high school student, Light Yagami, finds a notebook dropped from the sky named the Death Note. He tests the mysterious powers of the notebook and finds to his astonishment that the book has the power to kill people whose names are written in it. 5 days later, Ryuk, a Shinigami, confronts him at his home, telling him the book belongs to the human owner who found it first and cannot be returned unless the owner dies or relinquishes ownership. He makes it clear Light found it by chance and was not chosen. Though initially terrified and distraught by how he killed people, Light decides that he will use the Death Note to kill all the evil people to become the world's new god. On episode 2, Light sits in English class while the other students talk between themselves. He is seen secretly writing in the Death Note. Light walks ahead and Ryuk meets up with him. In the schoolyard, Light tells him not to converse with him because others can hear his voice if he speaks loudly and think the voices would be strange. Only Light is able to converse and see the Shinigami as he the owner of the Death Note. Later seen writing criminals' names in the notebook at home, and the Shinigami warns him that if anyone touches the notebook they will be able to see him. Meanwhile, an organization called the ECPO are shocked at the common pattern of deaths of criminals around the world, and employ a mysterious detective named L to catch Light Yagami, whose identity to the world is, as of yet, unknown and is commonly referred to as Kira by the public. L tricks Light into killing a condemned man, Lind L. Taylor, who poses as L on TV. The real L's voice tells Light he has revealed himself to be from the Kanto region of Japan. The two swear to not give up. The episode 3 opens at a meeting where the police authority discusses recent observations relating to the Kira case. L requests the time and day of the deaths of the criminals and concludes that Kira may in fact be a student with a naive concept of justice. The meeting ends with L requesting data on how the victims of Kira were publicized. Because the head of the Kira case, Light's father, is a police officer, Light informs Ryuk that he can obtain information and keep an eye on the authorities' movements. However, L becomes suspicious that Kira has access to the police. Light meanwhile suspects he may be being tracked. Ryuk tells Light the two main differences between Shinigami and humans. First, Shinigami get the lifespans of people they have taken before their time. Second, Shinigami's eyes can see everyone's name and lifespan, and Light can trade half his remaining lifespan for the eyes of a Shinigami, which will enable him to see everyone's name and lifespan floating above people's heads. Just as Ryuk can, Light's lifespan is 9.3312639 as seen by Ryuk. After successfully getting information on the FBI agent, Light Yagami waits 1 week before he decides to kill Ray Penber. It is on December 27th that Light enters a crowded underground shopping center with Ryuk at his side. Light's plan starts when he gets behind the agent and introduces himself as Kira. Afterwards, he gives Ray an envelope and walks off to board a train discreetly. He has Ray get on the same train and forces him to write down all the other agents' names on a portion of the Death Note. Ray leaves the train without the envelope and dies in front of Light. With the murder of the 12 FBI agents in Japan, the Japanese police begin to distrust L's motives, while the fiancé of Ray Penber, a former FBI agent, begins to grieve and seek out Kira in revenge. The American president pulls the FBI out of the Kira case. L's answer to the police's suspicions is to invite the team to his hotel room. Light ponders his next move, sure he has made a mistake. L ponders the latest message from a prisoner. L, did you know death gods love apples? When Light's father, the chief, tells his family he is heading the Kira case, Light says he is proud of him and that he will capture Kira if his dad dies. Here episode 4 ends. More interesting things will come. For full explanation, check out the Death Note playlist and subscribe. Bye bye.